This is unacceptable. I need to know where he is. Get out there, find him, all of you.
Okay, boss.
Right away,
Yes,
boss
sir.
man.
Will do, sir.
Go on, get a move on. When you find him, give him this message from me. Really? Can't even carry the dang box. Do I gotta do every dang thing myself?
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Naked on Europa. I would love to give you a wave, but unfortunately... Oh, it is working. I say I had a few problems with the emotes not working. Anyway, let's get on with it. So I'll give you a quick catch up. I've done a little bit of welding, welded up the steel and stuff, and I think you saw me put the lights up. So the steel around the outside and then interior thingies. Walls inside here, and I was giving some thought to our mining. We're going to be getting on with the mining soon, and I need a bigger refinery, or at least we will. I thought we could put it here, but then I thought this is ideal for a little sort of garage. So thinking about ideas, I thought if I pipe from under the cargo box here, we could actually bring the pipe across and make a sort of separate building and put the refineries in there, because they do get quite noisy. Or alternatively, we could put it on this side. But, oh, what? No! That's my stuff! Oh, I haven't got my rifle on me. Oh, heck. Hang on, let me get my rifle. Well, they're just determined to bust my stuff up. There's another one coming in. It's not shooting. What's he doing? He's not coming for me, is he? Don't you dare. What's going on? Dropping me presents. Broke all my stuff up. Damn. Oh, heck. What's this anyway? Oh, a warhead, is it? Well, looks like a cargo box. Message from Nomad. Oh, of course. I'd have guessed it would be him. You can run, but you can't hide. I have eyes everywhere. Don't think you're going to get away with this. I will hunt you down like a... Right, nice. I'm watching you. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Nomad, for breaking all my hard-earned stuff. Well, might as well have the resources. Not much in a cargo box, but I'll have it. Better make sure I don't destroy that one, hadn't I? Let's put that straight in the assembler, I think. Disassemble. Message from Nomad. There you go. Never happened. We never saw it. Well, that was a bit of an early morning wake-up call, wasn't it? I suppose we better do some repairs. What do we need? Some of those. I guess that's one way to deliver a message, isn't it? Anything else got damaged? Oh, they shot my battery. That was only missing 3 power cells before. Little sods. That all looks okay. To do the top one in a minute. Fortunately, I think the rover escaped any damage. At least I don't see any damage. All the way around. Okay, let's drop that back in there. You can have that as well. Okay, so that changes things a little. He's clearly not going to give up, is he? I think he's just... I mean, they didn't do a lot of damage, but it was just, I think, a reminder, just to sort of say, you know, don't forget me, make sure you get my stuff, kind of thing. At least I assume that's what it was. So how are we gonna do this? So we've definitely got the blueprints. 2 ships, well, a rover and a ship. Need to think about this for a minute. So if I get the resources here and build those things, we're going to need a fairly large ship to take them back to him. Maybe it would be better to just build a small ship that gets me down to Mars, sort of somewhere close. Thinking. So once we've got this idiot off our backs, I'm going to need to get home to Earth. I don't know even where Earth is from here. And to do that, we're going to need lots of hydrogen, presumably, to get us there. So I think the best thing to do here, I'll complete some kind of a base here, and we'll have to set up a refinery, get some mining done, and then maybe we'll get back to Mars, which is a little bit more friendly, at least environmentally speaking. Yeah, I think that's probably the solution. So we could use this little base here as like a hydrogen station, a refueling station. All the time I'm away, if we can set something up, it could be creating hydrogen that will allow us to refuel on the way home. Of course, the problem is down on Mars, apart from the white dots, there's not nearly as much ice, and once we get down there, we're going to have to get off Mars to get back here. So, so much to think about. Anywho, for now, I think I'm going to just lay out some stuff here. Let me put that gun away. I don't think we need that now. Put that away. I don't think we really need to keep those on us while we're next to our rover anyway. And okay, so we'll probably need much more storage in the end, but for now I think if we take out those and then can't get out now. Aha! Bounced off one onto the other. Yeah, let's weld those up if I can. All right. So I'm going to give myself, where's it gone? A guide over here. Oh, look, the sun's coming up. Nice. Ooh, ground slopes away. Okay. I think that should be far enough. And I'm just going to drill a tunnel down, and then we'll lay a conveyor, and then we can start laying out the refinery. So bear with me while I do that. And we're going to need some stuff. Should we do it with... Maybe we use the large tubes. So we'll need one of those. We'll have to do for now. And we need to go underneath this. Alright, so I'm going to drill this out, lay out some stuff, and I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, so we've laid a bit of pipe work out so far. I put a pipe in there, and I'm thinking actually it might have been better to put a conveyor junction in, but we can always change that later. So, go the right way. Just going to fill that in there. I want this to be airtight, maybe, so yeah, kind of makes sense. Anyhow, we were starting to run out of stuff. I wanted to get the refinery away from that lot, and then we'll move the manufacturing away as well. So let me just see how much of this I can build. I think we're kind of running out of certainly iron now, so we're going to have to do some more mining in a bit. And at the moment it's going to be hand mining, but I think we do need to build a little ship. I'm thinking as the wind turbines are working here quite effectively, I have to say. Maybe we could get away with an Atmo ship. You know, just atmospheric thrusters. We'd have to try it, but I think maybe I'll build the ship with a view to what if that doesn't work. You know, we could always convert it to a hydrogen ship. After all, hydrogen is essentially going to be free, so...
Energy low.
Okay, got those components. Alrighty, to here. And then I thought at the end here, because it's kind of on the surface level, what we could do is we could put in a conveyor converter here, so if we had the stuff. That way I can fork off to maybe some hydrogen storage or something, so, you know, like several little buildings. other production, and there's some storage and that sort of thing. Did I get that stuff? No. Okay. Okay, so that'll anchor us to the ground in case I want to change the conveyor converter on the other side. And I don't have any steel. Just get some of that. And no interior plates again. Seems to be a common theme. Just build some of those. Okay, so refinery. Kind of like to build it with a view to like vast amounts of processing, but I don't know how much realistically we're going to need. So let's put another one of those in for now, just as a sort of placeholder. And I think we'll use a steel floor for strength and rigidity and all that. Sorry, I'm thinking as I go here, so I think just for a change, I think we will use this one. So I'm going to leave enough room just in case I want to sort of put sorters and things in. Okay, so let's get these welded up. Oh. Yeah, I think that'll work. And yeah, I think we'll just pipe that straight across for now. We can worry about sorters and things later. Small steel tubes, huh? Two more motors. There we go. Okay, so that's all piped in. What we'll do is we'll tell this to I'll just tell it to build everything I need for that, and then while it's doing that we can go and do some mining, because I'm pretty sure we won't have enough iron and things for that. Is it that one? Yeah, I think it was that one. Over there. Right, best thing to do, let's take the truck over and we'll just get a load of iron. Don't need that on, need that, that. Let's have some wheels and we should be good. Where's the hole? There's the hole. Just going to put it somewhere where I can quickly get access to it. Oh, wrong one. Pressing all the wrong buttons today. Okay. So, let me just mine a load of this. This could take a while because I have to separate the ice out.
Inventory full.
We'll be using all this ice, I think, in the end. We'll be able to just drop it into our O2 generator things. But for now, I'm just going to drop it out of the way. So, let me get on with a load of this, and I'll bring you back once I've got a truckload.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, so we are completely chocker with iron, and for some reason we've got components in here. I guess the base is storing components in the truck at the same time, but that's okay. So, wheels on. And see if we can get back onto our little parking area. Can't see a thing with all that dust blowing up. Okay, so I'm guessing we're a little bit heavy then. So, can we do anything about that? Height offset. Apparently not. Strength maybe? Yes. Alright, so we can leave that to do its own thing. It should pull the iron out, hopefully. And oh gosh, that's noisy. Alright, so we've got our refinery selected. We'll start building this thing, and then I think we ought to think about putting a roof on. And maybe some defensive turrets. Just in case Nomad decides to keep reminding us what we owe him. Okay, nearly there, and then this can chug through the iron. Why can't we make those? Because you're busy making steel plates. Nearly there. Okay, so this should fly through the iron then. quite sure why we're short of steel plates, but all right. Gosh, that's noisy. So now that we've got the big one, we don't really need the little one, but it is connecting us. I think maybe I'll put a pipe in just temporarily, so let's make sure we've got the stuff for it. Those. Build me the stuff for that, please. Okay, so we've got enough stuff for a pipe, so what I'm going to do is switch this one off. And make sure we take the stuff out of it. Actually, we could just put a small one in here, couldn't we? Don't need that great big thing. Just temporarily. Alright, so that's got the refining out of the way, although it's still very noisy. So it would be kind of nice to lose the assembler as well. So we're not currently using it. I think if we switch it off, and then we'll just transfer everything out of it into somewhere else. Couldn't have, needn't have bothered putting that pipe in really, but I wasn't sure at the time that I was going to move the assembler, so. I think I'll leave the pipe there for a minute. Doesn't really matter which way this is, I don't think. Okay, so let me just find our stuff again. Okay, just try and keep all of that together in one place. Any more? Loads in the survival kit for some reason. Oh, all of a sudden it's gone quiet. I've finished all that iron already, surely. It has. Wow. That did not take long. Alright, so I want to cover up this pipe because I'm a little bit worried things attack, we don't really want that to get exposed or killed. What's the best way of doing that? That base is going to kind of finish there, or should I say that building is going to kind of finish there, and then there'll be a new building here. It's something fairly solid on it, don't we? Let's put those back on there. No, I think, oops, let me out. Oh, stuck. Oh, gonna have to use the jetpack. Let's continue this around here at least for now. And not quite sure the best thing to do there. I think maybe we'll just put some half blocks on it. Just gives it a little bit of cover. Can we squeeze another one in there? I think we can.
Energy low.
Can't really squeeze one in this side though, can we? Okay, well, not too worried about that just for now, so let's carry on with some kind of a roof over our main base, shall we? Just get some energies. Okay. Don't want this to be too big a building, but we do need it to be large enough to get our stuff in, so I think we got 1, 2, it's not really big enough, but if we put a large cargo container in, then we don't really need these small ones. Yeah, let's take that off there. And into there, so I think if we do to leave myself a little bit of space at the front there, so I think here maybe we've got 1, 2, 3. I was thinking if I bury a cargo container here, but then thinking about it, if I bury a bit large cargo container here, it's not going to be airtight. So that's a problem. So I think we'll scrap that idea. Oh, I need better tools. Yeah, I think it might be a better idea. Where have we got all those? Oh yeah. Grab some more interior plates. We could use this area out here for production over that side, storage over this side, and hydrogen storage over the back there. That kind of makes sense. So let's take those out of there. Just dig this out a little bit. What's that? 1, 2, 3. Kind of need to go a little bit further, I think. Oh, again, I think here is the best thing to do is put a conveyor junction in. Can find it. Oh, we really need to put some better stairs in. So I'll put a conveyor junction in there and then we can expand if we need to with storage. Are we there yet? We can actually get them out of here, can't we? One motor. Thank you. Right, so thinking cargo box on top of that. Yeah, then we can expand out in 3 directions should we need more storage. These welded up now while I can see them. And I was thinking of the normal one, but actually we could maybe... It's not got a connection on the bottom, so we'd have to put it that way round. Yeah, I think maybe just a normal one will do us. We've not got any interior plates. Alright, so this is going to be our main storage, so I'm actually going to put CC on the end of it, and that way it's much easier to find it in the inventory when I need it. We could really do with covering up this hole. Get this built first, and then we'll put some walkways over that, I think. Right, while that's doing that, let's go get another load of iron. Okay. I haven't changed the strength on the wheel suspension, so it's a bit weird, but we just got to maybe bounce it. Come on. No, it's decided not to play this time. So, not very well lined up there, are we? There we go. Okay, that should give us some decent amount of storage. Now we can get on with some processing things. Maybe we should... Did I not name this? Thought I'd named that. Apparently not. Right, so now I can just go CC for that one, and then yeah, this station only, and just go through all the components. And apparently we don't have very much. Alright, so we don't have any small steel tubes, we don't have any construction components, we don't have any of anything really. 500 steel plates, that's about it. So let's make, I don't know, a couple of hundred of those, a couple of hundred of those, 100 of those, 100 of those. Want to make some more wind turbines at some point, but we got loads of girders. Okay, on computers. Batteries would be good. So 37 is 40. It should be enough for a battery. And if it manages to make all of that lot, then do it all again, I think. And some of those. That should keep it busy for a little while. I'm thinking this battery is probably a waste of time. Say when it only needed 3 power cells, it would have been useful, but now that it's pretty much dead anyway, I think we might as well just build a new one. Okay, so this isn't storing anything, but it does connect downstairs. Ooh. Kind of in the ray, isn't it, there? Well, I'll have to leave it there for now, just while we're connecting everything together. Right, we need to build some form of a roof. So, what's the best way of building a roof? Kind of don't want it to be too low. Maybe go up another layer. Okay, so we need to take some pipes up for turrets and things. I'm thinking the best place to do that is just to continue this pipe up from the floor. So for now it'll go through the cargo box. And not there. Leave that one free. Oops. Yeah, that's quite a low roof, unfortunately, but I think if we put a where we got the scrap from? If I put a conveyor converter in there, and for now we'll just run a tube up to it. And then all we need to do is weld all that up. Now figure out some kind of a door to get us down into the manufacturing plant. And we'll figure out some way of covering up these pipes, give them some protection. So, bear with me, and we'll try and get some of this welded up. Okay, so got a little bit of it welded up now. I'm being held up by steel plates. Obviously this is going to take a lot of steel plates. So I'm kind of waiting on more, but I think rather than use them all for the roof just at the moment, we need to finish off the floor, and then I think we should build a little ship, because mining by hand is kind of slow. So let's see, have we got enough for all of this? Yes. Oh, what we got coming in now? Oh, just a military mine layer. He should be okay. And same again, by the look of it. Yeah, more interior plates. Not sure why we're making motors. Let's have it make those for us. This guy's getting a bit close, isn't he? He's just flying over the top. I think he'll be alright. Right, what's next? Ship, I think. So I do need to get some kind of cover over that. Not sure how we're going to do that yet, but resources are holding us up, so we're going to need some, what, speed modules maybe on, well, on everything. There it is. What does that take? Yeah, that's just basic stuff. Okay. Don't really need them on the refinery just yet, but I'll just put them in place. Fell in the hole. Come on, make quicker. Unfortunately, I've blocked myself off now from the cargo port. Oh well, that worked. Right. Don't think we need any more computers.
Energy low.
Alright, so we actually have a floor now. That's a step in the right direction. Okay, let's see what we can do. We've still not got any interior plates. Or construction components again. Let's just grab a load of... Get it, picking a load of those. Alright, just need to do this out of the way somewhere, but somewhere I can get to the doohickey, thingamajig. Haven't got a landing gear. Right, how are we going to do this? We might want to switch to some kind of automated mining later, so I think having a connector on the bottom would be a good idea. Oh, can't quite see that. Come on.
Energy critical.
Okay. But yeah, certainly in the short term, I think we're going to be using the connector on the side. So that complicates things a little bit. Right, let's just build a little, some kind of a work platform. Just going to bring it up off the ground a little bit because it makes it a lot easier to work on, especially without a jetpack. Yeah, I think we should definitely put a connector in so that we've got the option to dock on the bottom for later. So we're going to go Atmo initially with a view to possibly upgrading if we need to. That complicates things too, doesn't it? Did I not grab any interior plates? have to think about how this is all going to be connected. Don't really like wasting space with the converters, but I think we might have to. So if we want to go to hydrogen later, that gives us options for side thrust. Yeah, I think we're going to have to, unfortunately. And then we'll balance it out with cargo on both sides. Want to get a fair bit of cargo on there if I can, but we do have the drills as well, so that's not too bad. We can balance that out at the front, maybe. That's got one at the back, but we don't really want a fight cockpit on a driller, I don't think. So the other option, it's got those two in the middle there. Oops. We stick that on the end and then the cockpit on the end of that. That should convert nicely to keep us oxygenated and give us a decent cockpit. And that also brings in the possibility of having a front docking port, but if we're going to go AI later on, not that I'm saying we will, but we might, having a more central docking port is usually better. And if it's going to be hydrogen later on, we're going to need tanks, so that introduces yet another problem. Problems, problems, problems. Okay, I think we might get away with going extra wide with the middle two. Like that. And that gives us some space here for electronic stuffs. We don't actually have any pipes at the front here, do we? That's a problem. Okay, I'm going to get some of this welded up so we can see what's going on. I left the ports exposed here deliberately so that we could connect stuff on the side. So if I block that with a battery, that's defeating the whole point. This is a cargo box which doesn't have ports on the side. That's an O2 which doesn't have ports on the side. So we need to somehow bring the ports out from the connector onto the side. So I'm going to get some of this done, some of this welded up. And let's see what it's starting to look like then. Okay, that's better. I can see what's going on now. So obviously we're going to need to figure out where the thrusters go. We're going to need some drills. we make use of that anywhere? Getting very low then, isn't it? If I were to put that on there, we wouldn't really be able to get thrusters underneath that. Okay. Confusing myself now. So batteries can either go there or there. That kind of covers up that port. Would be kind of nice to leave that port exposed. So yeah, I think maybe there. And if it's hydro, we don't need all these batteries. But if it's Atmo, we almost certainly will do. So let's get an Atmo thruster built somewhere, just to see if it will actually work. And that's a bit too far back, I think. Could possibly get away with that. I'm putting them fairly low down because that leaves us room for expansion later on. Could maybe put a couple more higher up.
Energy low.
So I'm going to get one of these batteries built up, and we'll try an Atmo thruster, because if they don't work here, then we're going to have to reconsider the whole thing anyway. Should we go for the normal ones or the sci-fi ones? Let's go for the sci-fi ones. Just want one somewhere just to test it for now, I think. I'm going to stick it on there. Well, yeah, that's definitely pushing out some thrust. Let's have a quick look.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, wonderful. Where am I looking? There. 100% thrust in atmosphere, 0% thrust below 30% air density. Stay away. Not enough problems. I don't need you hitting me. I think we're okay. Yeah, so the fact that it's putting out thrust definitely seemed to be giving some push. So I think we might be alright with Atmo. Anyhow, let's assume that we are. So we're going to need some gyros. Docking thing on the back. And then just a load of thrusters. Where to put the gyros, that's an ongoing problem, isn't it? I think maybe we'll just put them down here. Put them at the bottom. Don't know how many we'll need, so we'll start with 2. Alright, we'll get these built up because they're going to need to be piped in somewhere. So we should be able to just feed back from that, I think. Okay, so that's the fundamentals. Now we just need some thrusters in all directions and we'll be winning. And let's get that built up. Oh, okay. Cannot withdraw 2 computers. That's ridiculous. And we're about to lose the sun again. Right, so we're going to need some fairly hefty lift for all that cargo. And they're going to have to be up high, I think, to clear the ground. Okay, that's the easy bit. Now the more difficult ones. I think maybe we need quite a lot of stopping power. And we're also going to need some push. So I haven't really got the room to put large thrusters, and we are on a low gravity moon. So I think maybe get away with these smaller ones. got room for 2 there because of the gyro. Maybe we bring it out 1. That leaves us a little hole in the middle if there's anything else I need to add, like antennas and things. Okay, so that's side, that's lift. We're going to go with 3 matching on there for stop, so that'll give us 6 stop, which is kind of important when you're drilling. Okay, so we just need down and push.
Energy low.
I think push should be fairly straightforward on there. Down, that's not so easy. Maybe we can squeeze some in there. Just get some energy. Oops, wrong button. I don't think we're going to need too much down. Right, bear with me while I get this little lot welded up.
Energy low.
So, have we got enough stuff? No. 68 motors, that's not going to do it. Metal grids and motors. Well, we do have cobalt. Oh, we're out of iron. Tiny little bit of iron. Okay, time to go and do a little bit of mining. Don't think I'll bother taking the rover. I'll go and find some nickel and maybe a little bit more iron. Okay. So yeah, we will need a lot more iron, but I'm hoping just to get my little miner finished, and then we can get more than we've ever known before in our lives. So just while it's processing some of that nickel, I'll go and grab some more iron. There we go. So if I chop this away, if the thrusters are not working in this atmosphere, it's going to crash to the ground. Maybe we should put some supports on it before we do that, just in case. Could also put a vent on there, couldn't we? Try and make this just a little bit stylish. Oh, steel plate. Yeah, we're also going to need lights, aren't we? That's a thing. Just get some of that welded up. It doesn't really perform much function, but it just means if you do clack the ground, you've got some kind of protection there. And the back here, yeah, I think we're going to have to take a chance. So, yeah, ready to get crushed. Hey, okay. So she does float. Marvelous. Might as well carry that little theme on around the back here. Yes, I know I'm running out of energy. Okay, that leaves us a flat place to put a camera should we need to. So the other thing I want to do is just try and put some bracing on here. Let's just go get some energies. That's that sorted. We'll worry about the other lights another time. That's probably going to have to change because I don't think those are going to be bright enough to really help us. And we do want to put some on the top. But I think for now, I think that's pretty good. That should get us off to a good start. So the only question is now is getting in. There we go. Okay, so let's go and see how it behaves. We need to put some stuff on the toolbar. Be good. Right, let us see how this performs. I think lighting is going to be our Achilles heel with this, so we might need to modify that. But so initially I'm going to waste this ice just by right-click drilling, but eventually I think we'll probably set something up so that we can just process it all into hydrogen. Oops. Wow, she goes up fast. Yeah, that's a lot of lift. Yeah, can't really see enough with those lights, can we? Okay, so we're going to get an awful lot of ice here because I didn't put an ejector system on it. But we'll have to just manually deal with that. Yeah, definitely need more lights, don't we? Okay, so vast majority of that I think is going to be ice. So let's just back out of the hole, come out of the way somewhere. And oh, before we do anything else, we need to put our, I think maybe the lower connector is probably the best one to use for this. So, where are we? Throw out, on and off. And then we can find the lower connector. We want to make sure, if we can, that we don't have iron in there. So, make sure that it is full of ice. Gosh, we've got a lot of ice, haven't we? Okay, and then we can throw that out. Just sort of manually filtering. Yeah, we did pick up an awful lot of ice, didn't we? Actually, don't mind having it in there. That's not too much of a problem. That'll keep us breathing. So yeah, this is a bit of a pain. I think we'll get an ejector system set up as soon as possible. But, you know, for now, it works. Make sure that's in the cargo boxes. Okay, so that one's full. For some reason we got more ice. Alright, so we can switch the connector chucker off now. I'm going to see if we can find more iron and less ice. That would be kind of good. Okay, so I know I could drill a lot more because the drills themselves will hold it. Oh, we are maxing out on our power, aren't we? But for a new ship, I don't want to push it too far because we don't know what she's capable of. Alright, so lots of iron, lots of ice. Without ejectors, we can't easily sort that out. I think pretty much everywhere's full. Anyway, we can stick that. That's full, that's full, that's full, that's full. We'll go in there. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, I suppose we could hold on to it. Just don't really want to take all this ice back and plug it into our base yet, because we're not ready to deal with it. So let's do it this way. Ah, that was quick and painless. Right, switch that off. Okay, now we need to try and dock this back at the base. Yeah, she's quite heavy, so there's not much sideways thrust, so we've got to be a bit careful. I'm actually surprised that we can use atmospheric thrusters on Europa. I didn't think that was going to be a thing. In fact, ooh, nearly bashed it. I didn't think wind turbines would be a thing either, so that's come as quite a surprise to me. But I'm not complaining. Right, let's just move the rover out of the way. Just stick it in this little parking spot up here because I think that's perfect for a little garage. Okay, so 6, and I'll actually shut it down, I think. Now, the question is, oh yeah, I think that'll line up. least it would do if I was any kind of a pilot. There we go. Right, so we'll lock that. That can empty into the base. And I think probably it'd be a good idea to actually charge the batteries as well. So I'm going to switch the thrusters off, which is probably a mistake because I'm bound to forget. But it's not far to fall, so we should be good. Anyhow, right, we've made a bit of progress. The refinery is now going to be chugging away on all that iron. I'm going to stand over here because it's quieter. So yeah, we've made a bit of progress. We've got a little ship going. We need to fit some ejector systems to it, and eventually we need to sort out some kind of process for dealing with all this ice, converting it into hydrogen, because we're going to need lots of hydrogen for our journey home. But I think that's all I can do for today. We've made quite a lot of progress, I think. So the base is starting to take shape. Probably going to go for a second floor for, you know, just niceties of life and that kind of thing. And I definitely want to put a some kind of a building at the back there, sort of cover all of that production stuff up. But that's enough for one day. Please let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this little series. I've got a story behind it that I adapt as I go through the game, so I hope you're enjoying that and following that along with me. Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to read the comments. They mean a lot to me, and so do your likes. If you like the video, please click the like button. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed and you'd like to see more, then please consider hitting the subscribe button, and the little alarm bell will notify you when I release new videos. In the meantime, thank you very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves now. Bye bye.